Okay, here we are. I just a few minutes back completed, today's Saturday, completed the Saturday coaching call inside ATEPS, and the theme, my entire theme this week has been one single word, which is also I'm getting to see as a reflection in a lot of people inside ATEPS. And the theme is the theme of enoughness, right? And I want to tell all of you, people inside ATEPS, people outside ATEPS, that you truly cannot create more and have more without the feeling of enoughness. Without feeling enough and without feeling sufficient, right? Like this whole idea of pushing through, hustling through, right? Making it happen in a certain way. Like you have a webinar, you have a program coming up, and you want to have like 50 people inside it. And then you have 5 people, and then you feel this desperation of, I should have had 50, why do I have 5? I feel so bad about having 5. I should have had more people. Like this whole idea of this that I'm experiencing right now is not enough. Somehow, miraculously, it should have been more, right? Like I should have more testimonials. I should have more people talking about my work. I should be making more money because what I have right now does not feel good. Even though I have made money in this month, it doesn't feel great, right? Or I should have made more offers. I should have talked to more people. What I'm delivering in my healing, in my coaching, the modalities are not enough. I should be able to give more. Perhaps 1 hour of work is not enough. I should be able to give my client more. This whole idea of not enoughness and the fact that I am not enough, that my skills are not enough, the modalities I know are not enough, the certifications that I have are not enough, or maybe I don't have certifications, so that is why it's not enough. Believe me, it's a fucking plague. It's a plague, okay? It's a plague. And it's going to eat your brain up the more you focus on the fact that it is really not enough. And you have to come from a space of sufficiency, because when you constantly say that something is not enough, either within you, in the program you're offering, the people who are coming and buying your program, the money that you are making, when you are in the energy of this is not enough, this should have been more, something should have been different about it, what happens is you are no longer in the present. You also no longer have the capacity to quantify what you have already had. Like no one actually sits down to write down what they already had. Like how much money have you made this month? If you have 1 client only, how much focus have you put on that 1 client so that they get the result instead of having 10 clients? If you know 1 modality, how much have you practiced that modality enough to cause a visible, significant change in someone else's life? If you have 1 certificate, give me 1 reason how that 1 certificate could be enough for you to create a transformation and healing in someone else's life. Like write down, make a whole fucking list of how everything that you have right now actually is enough. What if you were having the exact amount, an exact number, an exact quantification of clients and money and skills and modalities and certifications right now? What if that was exactly what you needed to go to the next step? Because when you are not feeling enough, and mind you, enoughness is a feeling. It's not a metric. Like, you will feel not enough at 50,000 followers on Instagram, and you will feel not enough at 500 people on Instagram. You will feel not enough when 20 people are there in your program. You will feel not enough at 200 people in your program. You will feel not enough when you have learned regression therapy, family constellation, EFT, mindset coaching, behavioral coaching, and you will also not feel enough as a Reiki practitioner only. So there is no metric to not enoughness. It is a feeling that is inside your body that you can give energy and power to and can grow it. Or you can look for evidences in your life that is against that feeling. Let us look for those evidences where you are at this moment enough. How is it true? Make a list. Like, take a pen, take a copy, make a list of how is it true that right now everything that you have is enough. And the reason I'm stressing so much about it is because when you are feeling not enough, the only emotion that drives your nervous system is desperation. Okay? It's anxiety, it's insecurity, it's desperation. You really want to pull someone and and bring them to your party, right? No one wants to come to a party like that, right? You show them like a nice glass and you tell them, hey, we are having a party. Do you want to come in? That's when someone comes for a party. It's because they have the autonomy of choosing whether your party is going to be an interesting one or not when you pull them. And the pulling happens because you are desperate. You really want to feel good by having some more. And that doesn't help, right? Because having more is not the solution to feeling good, feeling enough, right? And when you get desperate, that's when you don't make a sale. That's when you don't convert a client. That's when people actually start running from you, because people are going to sense your nervous system even through a screen, even through a WhatsApp voice note, even through a phone call, even through an email, even through a DM, even through an Instagram post, even through a Facebook post, even through a manicured LinkedIn proposal. People are going to sense it. And people do that, right? Because you're coming from the space of not enoughness, that I need to have more so as to feel good. You can aspire to have more, right? Like, for example, I really want to make more money, and I teach my students to make more money. I really want to have more people inside my program, ATEPS and TSM, and I teach my students how to have more people, how to have more conversions, right? How to have higher signing clients, how to have higher paying clients. I teach them. But this aspiration to have more must come from a space of sufficiency. To feel good at this moment that we have right now. To feel good with that one client, even if you have that one client. To feel good with that 50,000, even if that month you wanted to make 2 lakhs, right? To feel good with one modality against seeing different coaches and healers on Instagram who may have 5 modalities. To have no certificate, but to create results in the lives of your client, even if 3 clients, 2 clients, versus someone who you see is certified and you make that a reason of why you are not making progress and you are not selling, right? And enoughness is a feeling. You can feel enough right now. And how do you know that you are feeling enough? What is the meter of that feeling? Of feeling enough is when you truly feel. It's not just you mock it or pretend it. You don't mock and pretend gratitude, right? Like fake it till you make it. I don't believe in that. I really have to feel gratitude in my heart. I just have to feel that, oh my God, everything is truly working out for me. Like I have this feeling, not all the time during the day, of course I'm a human being, but then most times like I'm going out and I look at the sky, I look at the sun, I look at the flowers, and I see that everything is so beautifully orchestrated. I feel enough most of the time. And I urge you to practice feeling that feeling. That feeling is also a practice, right? Because the more you are able to focus on how you are enough and give yourself evidences of the fact that at this very moment, everything that you have is enough and you are just at the right exact point of your life to move to the next level. So when you come from a space of sufficiency, you no longer feel desperate. You don't feel that you need to have something or someone. You don't feel that without it, you are somehow incomplete. You don't feel that there is this something lacking, something is off, something is scattered. You don't feel those feelings. You feel complete in that moment. And when you show up in the world, it doesn't mean that you don't show up. You feel complete doesn't mean that you will not be making offers, not be talking to people, not be communicating with clients, not be like selling it. You will be doing all of that, but you will come from such a deep sense of sufficiency, because then what will happen, all the people that you are talking to will also be able to absorb, reflect, and lean on your sufficiency. They will begin to feel sufficient with you. That's the kind of person that they would want to go to. They wouldn't want to go to someone anxious, desperate, insecure, graspy, feeling jittered, with a nervous system which is like scattered all around. No, they would really want to come to someone who not only brings ease, but also feels sufficient, right? How do we know that we are feeling sufficient? Is when we can feel gratitude within us, when we can feel that things are working for me and not against me. Mind you, it's a feeling. When we feel that everything that I have right now is truly enough for me to go to the next stage. And then from there, you go and you show up. You make offers. You sign up people. You talk to people. And it will never, ever, never come across as salesy. It will never come across as desperate, graspy measures. It'll always feel as if you have a pot full of gold and you're giving out some of it to people, right? It'll always feel like service from your part, like you are actually doing service. And it'll always feel as if the other people who are absorbing it, who are getting it, who are taking it, it'll always feel for them that, oh my God, such great stuff is being given out for free. Like that's the feeling that they are going to have. They will always have gratitude for what you give out, right? Because you are full. So they will intercept and feel that fullness. Okay? That's what I wanted to tell you all today. See you then. Bye-bye.